Welcome to Holistic Health Conspiracies, Truth or Deception. I'm your host, Dr. Sue Williams from Quantum Holistic Health. In this podcast, we dive into the intriguing and sometimes confusing world of holistic healing and wellness, uncovering the secrets, controversies, and conspiracies that shape our understanding of natural healing. In today's episode, we're exploring the fascinating world of tapping, specifically emotional freedom techniques, or EFT, and thought field therapy, TFT. If you're not familiar with tapping, then this episode will be an interesting introduction to the practice. As a practitioner in both EFT and TFT, I'm excited to share how these powerful tools can promote emotional healing and overall wellness. Join me as we dive into the principles, techniques, and benefits of tapping. So firstly, let me introduce you to what EFT and TFT are. Emotional freedom techniques, EFT, and thought field therapy, TFT, are both forms of psychological acupressure. They involve tapping on specific meridian points on the body while focusing on emotional issues or physical sensations. These methods aim to balance the body's energy system and alleviate emotional distress, anxiety, and other negative emotions. So let's look at an overview of EFT. EFT, often referred to as tapping, was developed by Gary Craig in the 1990s. It combines elements of cognitive therapy and exposure therapy with acupressure. EFT involves tapping on a series of meridian points while repeating specific phrases related to the issue being addressed. Now, an overview of TFT. TFT was developed by Dr. Roger Callahan in the 1980s. It's the precursor to EFT. TFT involves tapping on specific meridian points in a precise sequence while focusing on the distressing issue. TFT sequences, called algorithms, are tailored to different emotional problems. Now, let's look at the science and the principles behind tapping. Both EFT and TFT are based on the principles of traditional Chinese medicine, particularly the concept of meridians, the pathways through which energy flows in the body. And this energy is also called Qi, spelled Qi. Disruptions in this energy flow are believed to cause emotional and physical distress. Let's look at energy psychology. Tapping is part of a broader field known as energy psychology, which explores the relationship between the body's energy systems and emotional health. By stimulating specific points on the body, tapping aims to restore balance and harmony in these energy systems. And of course, it can be used with animals as well as humans. The role of acupressure points in this therapy. The meridian points used in tapping correspond to those used in acupuncture and acupressure. These points are believed to influence the flow of energy, Qi, which I said before, throughout the body, promoting physical and emotional healing. Now let's look at the psychological mechanisms regarding tapping. Tapping also incorporates psychological principles. By focusing on a specific issue while tapping, individuals can desensitize themselves to distressing thoughts and emotions, reducing their intensity and impact. Now let's look at exactly how EFT works. EFT involves a simple yet powerful process that can be easily learned and applied. Here's a step-by-step overview of how EFT works. Firstly, identify the issue. Begin by identifying the specific issue you want to address. It could be an emotional problem, a physical sensation, or a limiting belief. Secondly, rate the intensity of this particular issue. On a scale of 0 to 10, rate the intensity of the issue. This helps progress and measure the effectiveness of the tapping. Next, set up a statement. Create a setup statement that acknowledges the issue and affirms self-acceptance. For example, even though I feel anxious about this presentation, I deeply and completely accept myself, even when I fall over words on occasion. Now to the tapping sequence. Tap on a series of meridian points while repeating a reminder phrase related to the issue. The common tapping points are karate chop, which is the side of your hand, just above the eyebrow, to the side of your eye, under the nose, on the chin, the collarbone, under the arm, on the ribs, and the top of your head. And it doesn't matter which side you choose if you're looking at things like the collarbone or under the arm or the side of the eye or under the eye. Either side works perfectly well, and you just choose the side which feels the best for you. Now, reassess the intensity. After completing the tapping sequence, reassess the intensity of the issue. See how it's decreased, and which is highly unlikely if it has increased. So if it did increase, it's important for you to repeat the process until the intensity decreases to a comfortable level. And because this is such a gentle therapy, it doesn't matter how many times you repeat it. Do it over and over while saying that phrase until you do reach a level of intensity that is comfortable for you. So now, how TFT works. TFT involves tapping on specific points in a precise sequence known as an algorithm, tailored to different emotional issues. So here is how TFT works. Again, firstly, identify the issue. As with EFT, start by identifying the specific issue or distressing thought. Again, rate the intensity. So rate the intensity of the issue on a scale of 0 to 10. Next, the algorithm sequence. Use the appropriate TFT algorithm for the issue. For example, the algorithm for anxiety might involve tapping on the eyebrow, under the eye, under the arm, and then on the collarbone points in a specific order. And again, it doesn't matter which side of the body you use. Focus and tap. While tapping, focus on the distressing thought or emotion. TFT often includes additional elements such as humming or eye movements to enhance the process. And again, once you have been through the algorithm, reassess the intensity. After completing the sequence, reassess the intensity and repeat as necessary until relief is achieved. And as with EFT, TFT is such a gentle therapy, you can repeat it as many times as necessary. Now let's look at the benefits and applications of tapping. Tapping techniques like EFT and TFT offer a wide range of benefits and can be applied to various issues. You can use it for emotional healing. Tapping can help alleviate negative emotions such as anxiety, depression, anger, and sadness. By addressing the root causes of these emotions, tapping promotes emotional well-being. It can also be used for stress reduction, and you can use it while you're having, while you're experiencing even a stressful situation. I could use it now to overcome any stress from falling over words. And know that tapping is really effective for reducing stress in times when you're feeling that you maybe even losing control. It also promotes relaxation, which is very helpful in stressful situations. It helps calm the nervous system and release tension from the body. It can also be used in pain management, which is very helpful in a number of conditions. Tapping can be used to manage chronic pain and physical discomfort. By addressing the emotional components of pain, tapping can reduce its intensity and impact. Now, a vital use of tapping is in the area of trauma and PTSD. Many people don't realise it can be used for these very critical conditions. Tapping is a very valuable tool for processing and healing trauma. It helps individuals release the emotional charge that's associated with traumatic memories, making it particularly useful for those with PTSD. Not only these conditions, but it can also help with performance enhancement, a really positive use for the tapping processes. Athletes, performers, and professionals can use tapping to enhance performance, boost confidence, and overcome performance anxiety. It's really effective in these areas and can be used at any time, of course. If you're an athlete competing and you feel that you have stress, you feel that you won't do your best, a tapping routine can be very helpful to overcome these thoughts. So now let's look at some real-life success stories. Let's explore some real-life success stories that highlight the impact of EFT and TFT on the lives of individuals. Firstly, overcoming phobias. Many individuals have successfully overcome phobias, such as fear of flying or public speaking, through tapping. By addressing the underlying fear and desensitizing the response, tapping has enabled people to face their fears with confidence. What about managing chronic pain? People suffering from chronic pain conditions, such as fibromyalgia or arthritis, have found relief through tapping. By reducing the emotional and psychological components of pain, tapping has improved their quality of life. And as we spoke of before, tapping is a wonderful modality for healing trauma. Survivors of trauma, including veterans with PTSD, have used tapping to process and release traumatic memories. This has led to significant reductions in symptoms and improved emotional resilience. And as we also mentioned, this enhances athletic performance. Athletes have used tapping to enhance their performance by addressing performance anxiety and boosting confidence. This has helped them achieve their goals and reach their full potential. What a wonderful thing to be able to do, to treat yourself in this very gentle way and reach full potential in your athletic endeavours. So, how to get started with tapping? If you're interested in exploring tapping for yourself, here are some steps to get you started. Learn the basics. Familiarise yourself with the basic tapping points and techniques. There are many online resources, tutorials, and books available to help you learn. Of course, because I am also a tapping practitioner, if you wanted to contact me, I could help you in this area as well. Once you've learned these techniques, practice them regularly. Consistency is key to experiencing the benefits of tapping. Set aside a time each day to practice, even if it's just for a few minutes. Work with a practitioner, someone like me, and consider working with someone who is certified with EFT or TFT, and they can give you professional personalised guidance and support. A practitioner can help you address specific issues and deepen your practice. And of course, you can also join a community, which is really beneficial. Connect with others who practice tapping by joining online forums or local groups. And there are more and more of these springing up everywhere, every day, as the word is spread about the efficiency and the gentleness of the tapping therapy. Sharing experiences and learning from others can, of course, enhance your understanding and motivation of using tapping. So in conclusion, tapping techniques like EFT and TFT offer powerful tools for emotional healing and overall wellness. By combining principles of acupressure and psychology, tapping can help reduce stress, alleviate pain, and promote emotional well-being. As a practitioner in both EFT and TFT, I have witnessed the transformative effects of these techniques, and I believe in their potential to support holistic health. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of tapping for emotional healing. I hope this episode has provided you with valuable insights and inspiration to incorporate tapping into your wellness routine. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your support helps us continue to bring you investigative content on holistic health conspiracies. So I'm Dr. Sue, and until next time, please stay curious and stay healthy.